Good afternoon, happy Sunday. This is a second recording of a practice to help calm the mind and center our bodies, our physical bodies in the present moment, as well as offer you some elimination for space to make room for things that you need in your life and let go of things that you don't need in your life. And it is a basic meditation with just a little bit of movement. I invite you to practice in the spirit and language of nonviolent communication, and I will post the links of what that is all about in the comment section, as well as the links for the mudra that we're going to do today. We're going to begin by coming together, rubbing our hands and feeling our life force here. And then bringing your hands to your sternum, pressing gently, lifting the sternum up into the thumbs and feeling that gentle connection with the heart center. Today we'll be working on opening, to allow freshness and newness in, and help heal edges where we might feel worn. So take a deep breath in here, and as you breathe in, picture your breath beaming up from the ground up into your third eye, and as you exhale, picture the roots growing down into the ground and the breath emptying out and allowing you to be completely expansive on the inhale. So some deep breaths here together, tuning in. And I invite you to notice the pause at the top of the breath and the bottom of the breath. Let the shoulders relax down, find that rootedness. Stack the vertebrae just a little taller on the inhale. And on the exhale, blink the eyes open, release the hands out. Today we'll be using a breath that's called cannon breath, and we're going to be using it differently than it's sometimes used. We're going to use it to eliminate and create space and basically oxygenate our body, our breath, our brain. So this is going to help us focus by hyper oxygenating our mind. And so if you feel lightheaded or you need to stop, just go to deep breathing for this. And basically we're going to inhale through the nose and exhale through an O-shaped mouth. I'm going to turn to the side and exhale in a different direction, and we're going to be using this for the same thing in movement. We're going to be doing the same thing with our spine with warm up to a lesser degree. This is going to help us eliminate toxins in our body through our breath. So you're going to sit in a tall seated position. So you want the spine nice and straight for this. And then we're going to just have our hands resting on our legs gently, and close your eyes and take your vision to the third eye. Inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale through the O-shaped mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the O-shaped mouth. Again. Three more. Inhale again. Exhale again. Now inhale and hold. Hold the breath, retain the breath, draw up on the mula bandha. Draw the anus, the sphincter, the sex organs in, draw the lower abs in, and lengthen, tilt the chin slightly, hold that. And you can no longer hold the breath. Exhale through the mouth in that O shape. Release everything. And then blink the eyes open. And we're going to come onto our hands and knees and do the same breath again in cat and cow. So this isn't about range of motion. We're just going to be plugging into the earth and feeling that structure of the earth and lengthening through our back. And as we do that, we're going to do a reverse flow on this. And again, if you feel like this is too much, then go to deep breathing with the opposite intention on the breath. So deep breathing in cat and cow is usually inhaling, opening the heart forward and dropping the belly down, and exhaling and rounding, drawing the belly up and the belly button towards. We're going to use the opposite momentum here. We're going to inhale through the nose and we're going to draw up, and we're going to exhale through the mouth with a slight arch through an O-shaped mouth. And we're just going to continue this for several reps. So go ahead and begin inhaling, drawing up, exhale through the mouth. Again, inhale deeply, hold the breath. Draw up on the Mudra bond, draw that lower belly in. Got a good chin lock here. Take the tongue to the roof of the mouth, hold that breath, retain that breath. Focus to the third eye. We're going to inhale and exhale through the mouth, O shape with a little bit of an arch. Inhale again. Draw up, tuck the chin, hold, pull up, Mudra bond, make that block. Exhale through the mouth. One last time. Hold, 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 hold. Take the gaze to the third eye. Keep the eyes closed. Exhale through the mouth. And then gently bring the knees together, sit back in child's pose, and relax and relinquish here. Let your arms go in a comfortable fashion. Take long, nourishing, deep breaths and surrender to the silence. As you breathe here, I invite you to picture a flower in your heart. Staying in child's pose and relinquishing, totally surrendering in this. Let the back line of your heart open up. And on the inhale, you're going to see that flower as residing in your heart. And just carry that with the inhale, that visual of that flower that becomes a little bigger with your intent. And as you exhale, we're going to let that flower unfold one petal at a time. And as it unfolds in the darkness of your exhale and that elimination of what you no longer see, hold that image of that expansion as you inhale again, drawing your beautiful life force into your body and allowing nature to take its course with the flower one petal at a time. I invite you to keep that mindfulness through this meditation and breathing here and releasing and surrendering to this space, this setting. Child's pose, make some micro movements as you bring your presence back into the room and into your breath. You can keep the eyes closed or you can open them up to gently roll up, walk up, make your way into a seated position. As you come into that seated position, just allow a little bit of space to feel how your body feels in this position. And so we're going to just take gentle neck circles. So we'll take the left ear to the shoulder, chin goes to the chest, right ear to the shoulder, and then back up through the center. You can glance up and keep it really light. Picturing that flower in your heart, maybe as it opens up in the exhale, you catch a whiff of how it smells. And notice on the inhale how you carry it with you as you inhale, feeding it oxygen, attention, words of encouragement, and gratitude for its beautiful color, its beautiful scent. And then as you exhale, let that flower expand and unfold a little more. Stop the chin to the chest when you get to it. And gently bring the head back up. And reverse the neck circles. So you're going to take your right ear to the right shoulder, chin to chest, and left ear to left shoulder, and coming up, making the circles as big or small as you need to, holding that flower on the inhale, and on the exhale, watching it unfold again, another petal. Let it expand. And once again, when you get the chin to the chest, go ahead and bring the head back up to center. And then we're going to do the last meditation together, and then we'll do another cat and cow and child's pose for this meditation. So this uses the mudra that we used last week, and if you haven't seen this video, I will make a link in it at the end. For last week, we're going to use the Apana vayu mudra, and we're going to use it on the left hand. So that involves taking the index finger to the base of the thumb, wrapping the thumb around it slightly to hold it, but I want to feel that thumb here. You're going to bring the middle finger and the ring finger together, and then you're just going to allow the pinky finger to extend. We're going to keep the elbows straight here. So this looks like my right arm, but this is my left arm, and the reason I'm telling you that is I found this very useful for me to do this on the left to complement the breath that I'm going to do. So we're going to be breathing through the left nostril using another mudra, but it's just a mudra that directs my attention to my third eye. So I'm going to take the index finger and the middle finger like you're making a little doggy mouse. And so I'm going to use that finger, and I'm going to place it on my third eye, and I'm going to keep it pointing up, but just gently on the third eye. My thumb is going to plug my right nose, and I'm just going to breathe in and out through the left nose as I do this, picturing that flower in my heart on the inhale, holding that visualization in the third eye, and then on the exhale, I'm going to allow another petal to unfold. So I'm going to concentrate on that, on the inhale and the exhale, and I'm going to make a silent intent of what I would like to see after the practice. So I'm cultivating an intent here, and I invite you to cultivate the same intent. May it be a goal, may it be a wish, may it be a prayer for you or anybody in their highest good. That's my focus, and that's what I'm going to place in my heart. So with that being said, we're going to do the same thing for a few minutes here. So I have my Apana vayu mudra already made. So it's the index finger is in the pad, the middle finger and the ring finger are touching the thumb lightly, and the pinky is up. The elbow is straight to allow my heart to stay open for this practice. So I'm going to keep that structure and that flow and go ahead and place the right
Nostril closed with the right finger on the third eye. Bring the eyes to a beautiful gaze where you're pressing with your index finger or middle finger. And begin to breathe in and out through the left nostril. Take a breath in through both nostrils. Allow your hands to relax. Retain that breath for a moment, residing it right in the chest. Just allow that chest to open and expand. Just draw it down into the earth as you exhale. Inhale again. Allow the chest to rise, expand. Bring your eyes, gaze to the third eye, expand, and take a little breath in here. Again, right into the third eye. Feel that light and that energy expanding there. And exhale. Feel your roots, feel that petal unfold. Feel its closeness to earth as each petal causes it to get a little heavier on the earth. One more deep breath in. Inhale. Draw the light up past the heart, past the third eye. Let it emanate forward and backwards and around your aura. Hold that breath. Retain that breath. And exhale. Blink the eyes open and then come onto the hands and knees. Let's see how the energy moves in our spine now. So imagine your spine is subtle and free because we've moved that energy, we've eliminated things that we no longer need, and we should have a nice flow here to find that beautiful balance between left and right channels of breath. Inhaling, arching now, exhaling and rounding, just the opposite of what we did before. Finding space along the spine, length and ease. Inhaling and opening out. And exhaling and rounding it again. Hold here and breathe. Don't hold the breath, just hold. Allow the body to do its micro movements. And as you breathe, picture that line of energy going up the spine and through the heart and the third eye and out the crown of the head, all around you. As you exhale, let that flower unfold up towards the sky.
find your roots. Inhale and come to a neutral position. Exhale and come into child's pose. Stretch the hands out again. We're going to end practice here in child's pose. Allowing our thoughts to pass by and just like clouds in the sky. Enjoying the space that we've created in this practice. Taking long, deep breaths here, as long as that you feel is allowed in your time frame. And I invite you to try that breath of inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth at any point that you meet resistance in the world, that you need to take a step back from what's happening, just to slow down, allowing the thinking mind to take over and understand these subconscious triggers that we sometimes get when we are faced with a lot of change really fast or making a decision. So it allows us to sit back and enjoy that space that we create when we've given ourselves time to think and space to be in. May it serve your highest good, and I hope you enjoyed today's practice. For each and all of you, I wish you many blessings and Sat Nam. Namaste.